Okay, what's up, you guys? It's your favorite cutie, Tati, because it's the Tati Show. It's the Tati Show. And today we have an amazing guest. Super excited for you guys to meet him. He's done so many amazing things. He's like a producer, he does acting, he's a photographer. Literally, the list goes on, and we're gonna learn all about him. But we're in a beautiful environment today. Basically, the plan is for us to do a photo shoot for sure. We're gonna try out his wine. We're gonna have a little pass situation. And then we might have a lunch break at this place called Glowing that I really love. They have such good vegan sandwiches. And then we're gonna go hiking. So it's gonna be a whole great episode. Depending on when you're watching this, much better than the last, okay? Mwah. Let's go inside. Okay, you guys, so this is Jejuan. You wanna talk a little bit about what people know you for?
So I am an actor, model, writer, producer, wine owner. I own a production company, JSP Production Group. I started off doing films at TV show Atlanta, on a Christmas movie called Towards the Chaos on BET. I used to stunt over for T.I., worked on a lot of things, man, writing scripts and stuff like that. So we're just out here grinding.
Okay, cool. I'm super excited to have you. Like, literally, I saw that you've been doing this since you were 17.
Yes.
So this is like your life.
Yeah, since 16, since high school, sports, and I did a music video in high school, and the rest was history. Okay. It was on TV, it was a wrap.
Okay. Yeah. How long have you been doing photography?
Probably like, time is flying. I think probably 8 to 9 years.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
8 to 9 years.
So we're gonna be shooting with him today. What an honor, right? I think I'm gonna just do like one look. I feel like I wanna be fancy. So I'm gonna do this dress that I got. I think it's cute. I've never worn it, but I think it would be perfect. And then I'm just hoping that my curls stayed. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna talk, and we're gonna chat while we're doing the photo shoot, and then also just get to know more about him when we sit down and taste the wine and do, you know, the little smoking situation, and yeah, we'll get into some things. All right.
Speaker. I shoot with a Sony, the new Sony A7i III, and I used to shoot with the Canon Rebel. That was like my first camera. I love the Sony. It's like my new baby. You can't go wrong with the big boy flash. I used to be on a set of like TV shows and movies, and I'll take pictures of random things with my iPhone or people, to the point it was like, dude, I need to buy a camera, like for real. So that's where that came from.
Some people feel like the photographer is in charge when they're first starting out, blase. Was that like your...
I definitely wasn't in charge. I ain't gonna lie. I was just happy to shoot people and just like get content, create. And I seen how rusty I was, so I wasn't charging nobody. But over time, I started realizing my value and how much people, when people started requesting me back, I'm like, okay, now I can charge.
So how do you normally go about, like, if you have a model that's not like comfortable in front of the camera, how do you go about, like,
well, we know that's not you.
It's not me, but what would you do?
For me, I just teach them as a model, as a fellow model. So I would just pose how I would think is fitting for that person, or something that I see in the area I think looks good. But I'll pay attention to them and I'll fix them as I go. You know what I'm saying? So, but I always tell people, just keep moving around. You know what I'm saying? Like even like this, you just go. You know, you just go, and I think you see what you get.
Yeah. Okay.
This pink is perfect. It's hitting. You got the views. You look like you finna drop a new movie.
I might be. It's the first shot for me.
We done.
That's it. That's all.
Like a goddess.
This brown door is actually very sleek, so I'll have you more like with your poses, whatever you were doing. You know.
Okay.
This is your vibe right here.
Okay.
My bad. Yeah, I'm gonna talk. Couple more. I don't want you to be overworked. Come over just a little bit. Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there. These things crazy. Good job.
Thank you.
Want to see how you looking?
Sure.
These is crazy, by the way.
Oh wow, so pretty. You did your shit.
I got some with flash, some without.
Oh wow, yeah, I like both. I like taking pictures because it gives you a reason to dress up.
Low key. So I don't think we really necessarily need to go upstairs.
Okay.
to be honest with you, but I will have you with this one. These are just gonna be more so you just coming down.
Okay. Oh, coming down the steps?
Yeah.
Period.
And then if you want to get something like that,
Definitely gotta get the
yeah. All right, one more for good luck. Sit down. Let's have you sit down and just hit me with the Beyonce on the head.
Okay, what's the Beyonce?
Well, she's just like, you don't have to sit like that, but just give me something fierce.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool. I'm excited. I think the picture's gonna be cute.
They actually look really good.
I like the bold color.
Yeah, the bold color, the flash, the house is very vintage.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah, I just love the environment. It's giving winery.
You know, that's the perfect blend.
Your press is pressing.
Oh, this is a you part, but
Period. We would never know. That's how you know it's good.
She used to live with me in Atlanta.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from Indiana.
From Indiana.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But I lived in Atlanta. You're giving me legendary vibes. So what is it that you do? Because I feel like she's a whole somebody, okay?
I'm an actor.
Okay.
I've been acting since 2020.
Oh, nice.
Voiceover, commercials, stage is like originally what I started doing.
Follow me at c.urvettte.
Yes, y'all go ahead and follow her. I'm going to be doing this. Okay?
What are the cups? The cups in there? You can bring yours too. Because you haven't tried the red.
Nope, I haven't tried anything.
Basically about to pop over my shit. So this is made with just toothpaste. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Y'all were like, what the hell?
I'm like, huh?
Hold on, what the hell? This that Diddy juice.
Okay. No Diddy.
No, cut that whole part.
Yeah.
So personally, this is my favorite, just because it was the first wine that I made in California, and it gets you really tipsy. It's 11.5%.
Okay.
I just made this like a month and a half ago,
Okay.
and this is my second favorite, just because you know your baby is always first.
Exactly.
It always comes first, but it's still good. It still gets the job done. But a personally favorite, for sure. I have a production company, and I was like, I need to make I need what's the word? I need people to know about it. So I had waters and it didn't do well.
Okay.
I was selling waters for $2 a pop. Wasn't making no money.
You just put the label on or what? When you had the
No, I
water?
actually went to a company
Oh.
and got them labeled and did the whole process.
Okay.
And I had it in the gas station, but the guy just messed me over. Just bad business,
Yeah,
okay?
okay.
Met a guy on the plane. He had his own vineyard in 2020. And we were just chatting it up, and he was like, come visit. I had no intentions of starting a wine company. I didn't even know what to do. I went to his vineyard, and next thing you know, I ended up creating my own flavor and brand and getting a liquor license and LLC and branding it. And 5 years later, we're 3,500 bottles sold. So
Wow, that's a big accomplishment. Congratulations.
It's crazy.
Let's cheers to that.
Let's cheers. I'll let you do white second.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about like how you develop the flavor? Like, what is that process?
So, I mean, at the vineyard, you're pretty much crushing grapes.
With your feet?
You can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is
you
that what
can.
you did?
Yes.
So you put your foot in it for
Put
real?
my foot in it for real.
Okay.
With this one, there's different things, different ways you can go. Not only are you mixing it with fruit, there's chemicals, it's fermented, it's citrus, there's different things like that. Like this is all vanilla, berries, cherries, blueberries. So my first batch was trash, okay?
Uh-oh.
First batch was trash, but we got it right, and this is in 3 restaurants, so
Oh, nice.
yeah.
So when you did your first one, how did you get that feedback? Was it just you like, this don't taste good, or was it other people?
It was from me,
Oh.
because I want my wine to taste like what I like.
Right.
And if everyone else doesn't like it, that's fine, because it's what I like.
Right.
But I didn't like it.
Okay.
It was like, So
alright.
we don't want to sell We want to sell
Never that.
We want it to be good. So this is the final product, man, and it's doing what it needs to do.
Okay. Do you want to do the cheers or should I?
I'll let you cheers. It's the Tati Show, man.
Period. Okay. Everybody get close.
You
First,
too.
I always do this one is more money, less problems.
Hey.
And then always up, never down. Spread the money all
Hey.
around.
I love that.
Yes.
You want to shake it a little bit, sniff it a little bit, smell it a little bit.
This is smooth. So smooth.
Little mini wine tasting real quick.
No, this is really good. No cap.
After like 3 of those,
I really like this.
Yeah, me too. It doesn't have like that bitter end to it really.
Yeah. Like most of them.
But it also doesn't taste so sweet that it tastes like juice. So it's really nice. If somebody wants some though, like how much does this cost?
So this size is 25.
Okay.
If you want to purchase, and I have a big bottle that's 50.
Oh, okay. You mentioned how you got started with the wine was basically you were on a plane and just talking to people, and I read one of your articles and you were talking about how you're a connector.
Yes.
So do you feel like that's how you accomplish a lot of things in life? You just kind of just vibe and you just run into people and then one thing leads to another?
Yes. So I feel like I was just telling my friend Kanika today, I was like, you go as far as the people you talk to for no reason. And in the explanation is we could be walking down the street and a guy could be cutting his lawn. You have a conversation, next thing you know, he's like, I have this business that I need you to help me with. Oh, I have $200. Can you help me pick this track? Like, next thing you know, you're conversing with somebody that can connect you to something else. So I feel like closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah.
And for me, no matter how popular I may think I am, the world doesn't know me yet, and that's how I feel.
I love that.
So I
humble.
always gotta like pop my stuff or introduce myself to somebody, because
Yeah.
there's still people that don't know what you've done,
Right.
hasn't went to the bottom of your Instagram.
Yeah.
So you always gotta be your biggest promoter.
No, I love that. So how do you typically start a conversation with someone?
Depends the person.
Okay.
Depends the person. Like if we're talking internet and business, then I approach them with the idea, who I am and what I'm trying to accomplish. But a person, it just depends. Because you could be in the airport and have the greatest conversation with a little older lady from just standing in line at Starbucks.
Yeah.
So it all depends. Or she could have bumped you and said, I'm so sorry. Oh, nice shoes. And
Yeah.
it starts like that. So
Yeah.
I think it depends of your intention.
Right.
Yeah.
Typically when I try to talk to people or be social, I think I just start off with a compliment most of the time.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, I like this, I like that. It's a genuine compliment. Or if something comes to me and I just feel like I should say it to someone, I just say that, and then wherever it goes from there,
Yeah,
it just goes.
that's a good way to do it. Or it's like today I was in the airport and I saw a bunch of Cowboys fans. I had on blue sweats with stars on my thing,
Perfect.
and I touched all of them. Random, I was just like, it was like, oh, Cowboy, and I'm just like, sometimes you just go off the whim of how you feeling. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I really like that. You were on Atlanta.
yeah.
How was it working with Donald Glover?
Donald is very humble, very humble. That show allowed me to relax, because on a movie and TV set, it could seem like anxiety, and we were shooting real stuff with a small time span, but no one was panicking.
Okay.
One thing about that set and Donald Glover is, from the extras to the highest power, everyone felt like family.
Oh, that's
And that was one of the first shows where I felt like extras and people were excited to come to work, no matter how much you're making.
Yeah.
And I think that's important. So he was able to create a good energy. He's the pulse of the show. But he's a great guy, great guy. Gave me my first TV speaking role. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's so amazing.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind? Like,
My heart was pounding, and I
Yeah.
thought the microphone, so when they mic you up on the set, the mic sometimes over your heart, and I was so nervous. I was like, I know they hear this. I know they hear this, but it's so crazy when I've been doing it way before then, and I got to that moment when I was still nervous.
yeah.
So it was cool. It was a great experience. I was just very thankful, because it shows you, like we say, where you can get yourself if you push yourself or talk to people.
Would you consider yourself to be like multi-hyphenate creative?
Yes, absolutely. And I will definitely own the creative part, because even when I'm idle, I'm like, yo, I need something to do. I need to edit. Like, I love to be able to create stuff. I love making people feel beautiful. I love being an asset. So, yes.
Tell me how that flow is, because sometimes when people from the outside view someone who does multiple things, they're probably like wondering, like, how is this person doing this, that, and the third? Like, how are they keeping up with it? Like, how do you go about maintaining your different interests?
I feel like if you're going to do it, you got to do it at the highest level. So I feel like anything that I'm involved in right now, I feel like I'm not at the highest level, but I know the highest people.
Okay.
And so that's what I think is important. If you're going to do it, be at the highest level. So, for example, I play sports, but I play pro sports. We're not at the YMCA.
Right.
Not at LA Fitness. No, not, but I'm serious.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, no
if you're
shade.
gonna do it, but don't put it to your title unless you're really in for it. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? So I'm
okay.
like, I'm a writer. I've been able to put stuff out. You know what I'm saying? But how are you able to do that? If you're putting it out and you're really doing it and working on it at the highest level, I feel like then you can really claim it. And I'm not saying it because you're pursuing something and haven't made it yet, you can't claim it.
Right.
But I'm saying if you have 6 things, they're gonna like, you're a master of none.
Yeah.
For me, I paid attention to that, and I was like, I don't want people to be like, oh, this, you're good at this, but you're okay at that. Like I want to be like same level with everything.
Yeah. Are you saying that you basically just put your full intention into whatever you're doing at the time? So it's like, say you're working on your wine, like, okay, now I'm completely invested in this and I'm invested in doing it at the highest level. And then once I feel like I've gotten to a certain place with this, now I can move on? Or are you someone who has multiple projects going on at a time and you kind of just dip on that?
Multiple, because each day is different mood.
Oh.
Some days I might want to make music. Some days I might be in my thoughts, so I might want to write. So I think, but I also think if you set a time span and you're like, oh, I got to finish this movie, then you probably should focus on it. But for me, I try to put a little into each thing.
Oh, that's
If that makes sense,
interesting.
yeah.
That's very interesting. So what's your time management like plan?
Depends.
You just flow or
Yeah,
what?
I just flow and I go off my day. I mean, I usually go off my day and the day before, because if I'm sluggish and tired, I'm not gonna get up and do them same workouts that I thought I would do. I probably pivot and be like, all right, I'm gonna work on my wine on the computer.
Okay.
You know, so I think it just depends. But also too, I think if you feel like you're slacking after a while, that's when I start to like pick it up.
Okay.
So, but I try to keep them all at the same level. Like, oh, you know, I've been working on this wine and these movies, but I ain't worked on my music. And so I'll go do music and then catch that up. Then go.
That's very interesting. How do you feel like you got to the point to where you could sustain yourself doing that? Because I feel like maybe for the average person or the average creator who's like watching this and they're like, okay, like I do a little bit of this and I do a little bit of that, but how do you get to the point where you're doing it at the highest level?
Consistency.
Yeah.
Doing something over time. I mean, for me, I've been depressed, went broke, had nothing, and still would show up to a red carpet and people won't even know that I was going through those things. So it's like pursuing stuff even when you're going through storms has allowed me to be able to see the other sunlight of it, you know?
Yeah.
Like acting, I started as an extra.
Yeah.
An extra. Like I was on set for 12 hours and I was like, oh man, I'm never gonna make it. And if I'd have quit, I'd never got that Donald Glover role or something like that. So
I love that. I feel like this is a good time for us to go ahead and switch. Let me just
hold on,
throw
little
this
Rhea.
back. Yeah,
Rhea.
and then I
Any
want to try
Rhea?
some Chardonnay. I'm a creative myself, and I feel like it's very interesting to kind of find the balance between like flow when you're doing multiple things, because it's like you don't want to be leaving anything behind, or like you said, not being good at one thing. It's just a lot to balance. It's just a lot to balance.
You literally have to have the want to.
Yeah.
It's a want to.
And I think it's a trust too, because I feel like it takes a certain amount of trust to be able to be like, okay, it's okay for me to go from this thing to that thing. Because conventionally, I feel like people have taught like, oh, you have to get really good at one thing.
Yeah.
You have to have that one thing and then you can do everything else.
Yeah.
But for me personally, that doesn't really work, because I like to go, I've done so many things. I'll do event planning. Now I'm doing a Tati Show. Then I'll make music or whatever. So it's really
It's like
interesting.
a mood.
Yeah.
It's a mood,
Yeah,
you know?
and you just follow it. Because, I mean, ultimately, I guess we're being guided to do the things that you feel to do.
If you love it, even if you're not the best at it, no one's, why are you doing it? Like, I love photography. I love to dance. I chose to do this today. So I think you should be able to do you.
Yeah.
You know? Without somebody like, you're not the best yet. Like, so?
Yeah.
You know? You know, if you're out there claiming it's different. But
Right.
to be pursuing and someone says, I think you should stop photography until you really do 5 more dance routines. Like, no.
Yeah, right.
You know? Maybe this is my nighttime healing. Photography helps me think through how I'm gonna get to the dance, stuff like that. So
Yeah, and I really like the idea of that whole be all you can be, because it's just like, hopefully life is long, so it's like, why only have one dream?
Yeah.
And it's just like, you just never know what else is in the future. Like, how many times have you probably done something that you didn't think much of, but then later down the line you're like, oh, actually, like, I like wine, now I have a wine, you know, business. Or, oh yeah, like I really enjoyed this and now I'm doing acting. Like, you just never know what can lead to what when you're just following your heart and just like really feeling into your life.
here's again.
Cheers to that.
Shout out to everyone pursuing their goals and dreams. Shout out to everyone following their heart. Shout out to everybody following their hobbies.
Speaking of that, do you have anything that you would consider like just a hobby that you don't actually like pursue a business from?
Basketball until I end up playing professionally, but I do like, I like rapping. I don't think, personally rapping, I'm not trying to put out the best, greatest album, to be honest, but I have told myself I would put out a mixtape and stuff like that, so I have a goal.
Okay.
So rap is definitely a hobby. I like to skateboard. I love random stuff, rollerblading, skateboard, sports, any sport, I'm down. We out there volleyball, I'm with it,
Yeah.
like whatever. So sports, video games for sure, and I like to paint and draw.
Oh, I love to paint as well. Would you consider yourself a competitive person?
Yes.
And does that drive you to be the best?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm my drive is not just for myself. My drive is I come from a small town in Winston-Salem, and my dad's from Baltimore, and Atlanta. So I grew up around people that didn't think you can do it. So I'm still motivated by just my family. I have family members that didn't think I can do it. I have family members that haven't done things. So all of that in one. But I'm in a totally different place. I'm not even worried about the haters no more now. I'm just really trying to outdo, the old Jay. So.
Well, let's talk about that transition from going from like letting that hate like fuel you to now just being like, I'm doing it for myself.
After you accomplish certain things, you start worrying about people and things. It didn't hit me the same when I started to get those TV roles because like I did it now. And so it was nothing else to say with it. So I think that changed, that allowed me to stop being so like,
Right. It's just like, this is my life now. This is what I do. I love
That's how I
that.
feel.
Well, I think I'm ready for a little bit of Chardonnay.
Chardonnay. Oh, she finished the JSP. Hold
Absolutely. It's getting
on. I
hot.
see y'all. You finished? Oh, y'all. Okay.
Get it.
Oh, the reviews is reviewing.
No, for real.
Go get y'all some JSP.
Literally. I like the Chardonnay that it's not so woodsy. Like sometimes I don't like Chardonnay because it's like.
I was forced to make the Chardonnay because a lot of people I met don't drink red or they just wanted to switch up.
Yeah.
So I went back to the vineyard a month and a half ago.
Oh, it's fresh.
Yep.
Oh, this is a good. So this is the first one?
This is
The white
the
wine?
first.
Yeah. Okay, cool. He didn't have to go back to the drawing board like he did with the red. Yeah, it's really smooth, y'all. For real. Not just for the camera. All right, so I'm really interested to talk to you about acting. What do you feel like is the difference between a great actor and a good actor?
I think the difference totally is just like how they prepare for their roles. Their willingness to be different, meaning like willing to cry, be scared, like have different emotions. So I think willingness to learn is how you can separate yourself from a great actor to the best actor. That's my studying.
Okay. Someone once told me like the best actors are like just being themselves in the role. How do you feel about that?
That's very true. Being yourself too, because it's like when you're comfortable around somebody, you're kind of more who you are, and then when you're not comfortable, you're a little more stiff.
That's
so
facts.
I think it all resonates when it is just being yourself. You know what I mean? Because now you're really in your full confidence. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I feel like if you're nervous and stuff like that, you start to overthink. You might forget a line. When you really like, then you can play with your swag. You're okay with people seeing like things that you would do on your own in the house.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Who's your favorite actor?
Favorite actor? Like I gotta pick one?
Top 3.
I like Leonardo for sure.
Okay.
I like people for him. He started off as a young guy.
Yeah.
Got better. I love Denzel, the fact that he can say, Psh, I'm done with this. I've done all I needed to do.
Yeah.
I feel like he fulfilled his calling. So
Oh yeah, we love Denzel.
I have a 1A. I love Will Smith just because how he transitioned. He's a really great actor.
Yeah.
But there's so many, man. There's so many. I think I love Adam Sandler.
Oh, he's hilarious. Love Adam
But
Sandler.
I love Adam Sandler and I love Matthew McConaughey. There's so many people.
I feel like what I like about actors is like when you bring up somebody like Adam Sandler, it's just like I always think of like having fun and laughing when I think of him, no matter what movie he's in. So do you feel like certain actors have like their best moods? Like, I don't know if you know what I mean by that, like their best genre where it's just like you're iconic at this, or do you feel like all of the people that you listed are more like they're well-rounded? Like they could be in any movie, they're gonna kill it. It could be serious, it could be funny.
I think those actors that prepare well, like I believe like a Leonardo or Denzel, they'll try to, or even Jamie Foxx, like they'll fit into a film that makes you can do anything. But I think like Adam Sandler, he's really great at comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I see him in a scary movie, I don't know if I'll take it serious.
Yeah.
So even like, but a person that transitioned well was Marlon Wayans. He's always been in funny movies, but his more recent movie is more aggressive, more serious.
Yeah.
So I think you can, if you do the role well, you can convince people. That's what it's about, convincing people. So.
Do you feel like you should be intentional in the beginning of your career about taking different kinds of jobs, just so that you don't get in the habit of being like typecast or something like that? Or do you feel like you should just go with what comes naturally and makes sense?
I think you should explore. I think you should explore because you learn what you like, don't like, good at, what you want to go back to, do more of. So I think it's good to explore for sure.
It's just cool to see like online vibes like transfer to real life.
You know,
Cause, ooh.
man, we got to give a warning.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm just a little toasted.
You know, it'd be like that sometimes.
If you were at the top of a work environment, how would you go about facilitating like the people that are on your team?
So I would learn who I'm dealing with. I would learn their patterns because everyone learns differently and receives information differently.
Absolutely.
So I would communicate effectively as a group, as a leader, but I also would cater. And I'm not going to lower my standards for someone to get the job or be in a group, but I will notice like this person doesn't like to be yelled at, but they can still follow direction. I would learn their style.
It just made me think about like a team because obviously I really appreciate Dot. She does so much and she helps me so much. I don't know, just thinking about growing, I just feel like it's so important to appreciate the people around you. Like if you are trying to do anything, if you're creative, like whether the project is big or small, I feel like it's so important to like really let people around you know that they're appreciated, that you see their strengths and that you like, you know, work with people who love what they do. Also, I have a question too, because I always wonder how like sometimes like after a show comes out or something, people talk about how so-and-so didn't get along with yada, yada, yada. How do you feel like it is, or have you ever worked with somebody that you didn't necessarily care for personally, but you have to like work with them in such an intimate capacity, like acting? Like, how does that work?
I put it as life because it's like going to church, going to school. You got to deal with it. I think at the end of the day, you just got to deal with it. You got to be professional and deal with it. Put the ego to the side. It sucks. You probably be like, dang, I got 3 more months with this person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta deal with it.
That seems like it would be so challenging.
It is, but we're there for a common goal.
Right. So both people just kind of have to be like, this is what we're doing right now.
It's all ego. Wow. It's all ego.
Okay. Are you like a believer in like method acting?
Yes.
Okay. So when you get a role, do you just like tap in all the time, or how do you go about
I haven't had a role where I had to really insanely tap out, but I do see and I see the value in it. Because I mean, it's almost like portraying something in real life.
Yeah.
You fake something enough, you're gonna start to feel like it. And
Yeah,
and
yeah.
imitate it, even imitators.
Yeah.
So I think when you study something and really act like that person or that job, you can become it. So I think it's very important.
Okay, do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing? How do you feel about that?
For acting, I think it's perfect.
Okay.
That's what they're hiring you for, is to be what that is. So if you know, like, they hired you to be a rapper and you ain't got a lick of rapping, but next thing you know, for the 6 months, you just, you know, you gotta become it.
So it's like, do you feel like there's no real difference between, I mean, I guess there kind of is, but like when you're getting into that mode, is there a such thing as pretend? Because it's like, if you have to be somebody for 6 months, does that just become you? Do you become the role?
You definitely can, because I worked with T.I. a couple times. Hey, say what's happening. I still feel like I'm T.I. sometimes.
Yeah,
so you can get still
that's so crazy.
You can definitely feel like you Tip. Hey,
Wow.
hey, say homeboy. Hey, watch that.
That's hilarious.
But,
wow.
So I think you can become it, right? So it's just a job.
Yeah.
On to the next.
Okay, how do you prepare for being a stand-in? I was on set of Bel Air, and I previously didn't know that people get hired to stand in. Like, I didn't even know that was a job.
I used to do that shit full time.
Yeah.
Pay my bills with that.
I feel like talk about that, because maybe that's something that people need to know is even an option, because I personally didn't even know it was a thing.
So I don't know how it was in LA. So I would be in Atlanta standing in for, I stood in for T.I., Leon Thomas, Donald Glover, Michael Ealy, Tyler James Williams, the list goes on. And you go on set and you prepare, like you do all their scenes. You know what a stand-in does. But I'm telling them that they don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
a stand-in
please.
basically, like me and you, we're the main actors. We'll have people that look like us.
Yeah.
Do the whole walk, talk, and everything, and then they bring us in.
Yeah.
So it avoids them standing there getting paid extra. And all
Yeah.
that. But,
Yeah.
long story short, I did that shit full time, and I got to see stuff behind the scenes. You get to kind of creep up on people.
Yeah.
Hey, let me walk to the director. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you get to get confident. I got confident being on camera and as an actor, as a stand-in.
Yeah.
Because I was so used to being on the damn screen.
Yeah.
By the time I got a role, it was like
Normal.
So
Oh, wow. I think that's a good
you
path
gotta
to actually
utilize
take if
that
you can't
shit.
get it. Like,
yeah, you're getting free acting class because they're like action.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit, the director, Will Packer, whoever is watching me.
Because I assume they still have notes for you because they want want to actually get it for the actor.
In my head, I'm thinking it's a job after this because I'm like, let me kill this little stand-in job.
Literally.
Because they like, I like him. I'm gonna use him for something else. So every day I kept thinking like, it's my chance.
Yeah.
But it was every year was it's my chance. So for people that want to give up, don't give up.
All right, so I feel like it's kind of cool that our first interaction has been recorded on camera. So when people ask like, how did you meet? We'll have this moment. So what's your first impression of hanging out with me? And then I'll share with you my first impression.
Man, you suck.
Aw.
I'm just kidding. Your first impression from just before meeting you is hardworking, consistent, bright, dedicated, and creative.
Thank
So
you.
meeting you in person, you just put that in fruition is what I thought it would be.
Wow.
And then you just have a great mind, great intellect, great questions, and I just love what you're doing. So great energy.
Thank you.
Yes, y'all should come meet this person. She's a great person.
Yes, come on, the Tati Show.
Yes.
Beyonce, I'm here for you anytime.
Shout out to Beyonce.
You always have a
Jay-Z.
place for everybody.
We'll take one of
Beyonce.
y'all.
Yes,
One
or
of
both. Bring blue as well. We love blue.
Everybody.
Well, my first impression of you, like, of course, I already knew you were super successful, but it's cool just to see all of your, manifestations with your wine and everything. That was really cool. But I feel like you have a really warm presence, really warm. I love when people make you feel comfortable, make me feel very comfortable. Just a nice person, a good person, good spirit, good energy. Feels good.
It feels good. I'm going to tell you why it's a good day, guys. I spilled wine on my shirt. So just so y'all know.
Red wine at that.
Red wine. It's a good day. That means it's a good day.
That means you're living. So we're almost to the end of our walk. So I have to know. We're getting closer and closer to the end of the year as well. So what's 3 things that are on your bucket list before 2026?
Drop a new song. I got a collab with a coffee shop.
Jejuan, it's been amazing having you on my show. I really appreciate you coming on and being on the first season because, a lot of people don't really want to do stuff until they see it. And they're like, okay, I know that you're doing this, but they kind of need to see it. So I appreciate you giving me your time, hanging out with me, sharing your amazing wine. Yeah, just so much gratitude.
Well, she created with me, and I believe in, supporting people because I'm on the come up too.
Yeah.
Still. So I feel like it's Imano. We support each other, man. That's how you get to the top.
Absolutely.
And your villages is important.
Yes. So where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram, JEJUAN Smith. YouTube, JSP Productions Group. I have a podcast that's Talking with Jay. My wine is JSP, but you'll see that on my page eventually. I'll actually drop that soon. And just catch me on Instagram and Twitter, Jejuan Smith, and same for TikTok too.
Period. All right, you guys. Make sure you guys give us a huge thumbs up. I know that you guys got some amazing gems out of this episode. Get down in the comments and let me know what your favorite part of the episode was. And I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? As always, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. It's the Tati Show. Make sure you follow us on all platforms. See you next time.
Peace.
All right, you guys. So we're in Echo Park, and there is an amazing vegan restaurant that I really, really like over here, and it's called Glowing Plant Eatery. Now, if you are ever in Echo Park and you are a vegan, trust me. I'm not even playing with you. When you go, you're going to want to come back to the comments and let me know that you had it because it's delicious. It's like a deli. So that's where we're going to go before we leave the area and we close out just because, Jejuan is a very busy man, okay? So he has other stuff to do. We were gonna do the hike, but I just felt like considering the time that he had, it'd be better to just do the walk in the neighborhood and keep it pushing or whatever. I'm just ready to eat some good food and smack and enjoy and just give my all to this food. Yo, I'm a big foodie. So just because you're a vegan doesn't mean you can't be a foodie because I always love the food. Yeah, one day I would love to do Playboy. It's on the bucket list. I love that shop. I love stuff like that. Yes. I think I get the BLT. This right here. Ooh, they have a chickpea tuna too. This is awesome. I haven't had this, but I love chickpea tuna. I think I'm gonna try the chickpea tuna sandwich, please.
You sure you want that for here?
I'll take, yeah, let's do it for here. The reason why I like Vibes is because they have magnesium in them, and magnesium is really good for like your nervous system, and it's a mood drink. And being a Cancerian, I'm all about the mood, but also I just love that it has magnesium in there because there's so many benefits. Look it up, Google it. It's really good. They are kind of expensive. Usually they start around like basically $8 with tax, but it's worth it. The sandwich right here that I'm about to get, I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. Normally I get the BLT, but I'm trying to be adventurous today because who knows, maybe the chickpea tuna is gonna be my favorite. You never know until you try. So we will try something new today. Le boudoir. I love it because I'm all about that. I'm all about like non-censorship, lingerie. A lot of you guys don't know, but I used to have a lingerie business, and I just love it. And I just love women who are open and like just being themselves, because honestly I feel like it's not even like risque, because when you think about it, everything is really a social construct, because men walk around with no shirts every day and we're not like, ooh, oh my god, he's not wearing a shirt. So somewhere along the way in history somebody had to be like, those nipples on those women, like, you know what I'm saying? But is it actually a thing? No, it's not, unless you believe like that. That's why I don't really care. I don't know, some people would look at me and be like, oh, like maybe I'm just so free-spirited or yada, yada, yada. But to me, I just feel like I let go of a lot of like social shit because I realized that it doesn't matter. And literally the only things that really apply to you are the things that you decide apply to you. So that's kind of how I live my life. And I just feel like you're only gonna be young and hot. You're only gonna be young and hot for so long. I remember my uncle, they're like super religious, right? So I'm probably definitely like the black sheep, okay? But I don't be giving a single fuck. But I be posting what I want to, and then like, I remember one time he had hit me up and he was just like, you know, you don't have to do this, that, and the third. I'm like, I know. I said, I'm only gonna be young and hot for so long. And what could he say to that? Nothing, because it's just like, it's fucking true. And it's just like, if I feel good and this is something that I want to share, then why would I wait until whenever the fuck? Like, no, I'm gonna catch me in my prime, okay? I'm gonna get these photos. I'm going to capture my beauty that is now, and I'm not gonna worry about what other people think about it, because that's truly their problem. But I also feel like it's equally okay if you're somebody who is very modest, because if that's your jam, let that be your jam. Being sexy and sensual is an energy. So it's just like, if you're giving that and that's what you want to give, that's what you give. But I don't really equate the two. And that might sound crazy to a lot of people, but that's all right. That's why you're watching the Tati Show, because I'm giving you guys new perspectives and I'm telling you guys how I think. And it's okay if we don't agree. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really fine, but I think it's worth sharing. Yeah, I just don't see a lot of things as being like overtly sexual. Sometimes you're just capturing yourself, and if you happen to be in a mood, then you're in a mood. To me, sexy is an energy, it's a movement, it's a feeling, it's a freeness to it. So yeah, it's an art. It's an art. That's why I really appreciate it. Really love the dancers and all of the exotic arts and all that stuff, because when you see a woman just oozing like that, that's a craft that's been, you know, worked on and worked through, and those movements have happened so many times in order for it to just be so effortless and so beautiful like that. Thank you. Okay, you guys, let's get the vibes. This is what we're eating today, a chickpea tuna. Chickpea tuna, surprisingly, chickpeas are very similar to tuna. Even if you just smash them up, like out of the can, it smells like tuna, which is very interesting. I never would have thought that as a non-vegan, but I'm excited to dig in. Let's try it. So good. As y'all can see, I smashed. This was so good. Like, literally, both of them are good. I would say between the BLT and the chickpea tuna, I think both are good, but I still like the BLT more. But depending on the day, I would probably still get a chickpea tuna because it was good. It was really good. So if you guys made it this far, that means you clearly like the Tati Show. So give us a huge thumbs up. Get down in those comments. Let me know, what was the favorite part of the interview with Jejuan? Are you gonna come and try out Glowing Plant Eatery? Are you gonna come buy some panties from the shop that we just went in? Like, you definitely should if you're in Echo Park. As always, it's the Tati Show. Follow us on everything at It's the Tati Show.